appears to be happening? What if there was never a red light? What if both that bike and the car are heading down the street and green from a block away, staying green, and they both are going fast to hit the green, right? And then the car takes a right. Those types of things.
Take a right at Southeast Lake Road.
So, what does the city have to say about that?
You know, we're a sort of living laboratory. The most visible one in the country for putting in bike stations to trying to find out ways that we can encourage more bicyclists and make it safer. Those things are tied together. They're just starting to analyze the data and figure out what might be happening. The best guess, having talked to a bike traffic
In a quarter of a mile, get ready to turn right.
safety improvements, such as these bike boxes, might be giving everybody a false sense of security. You've got all these things going in, so maybe you're not as careful looking over your shoulder. Maybe the drivers aren't quite as careful checking their blind spots before they take a right. Because, you know, these...
0.1 mile, take a right at Southeast 21st Avenue.
...on the sidewalk, and that may be the thing.
So, what's the solution then here? I mean, I don't think it being the city of Portland and all, they'd consider taking the bike boxes out.
No, probably not. And that's where we get into some fascinating culinary topics of that. The chicken and the egg sort of thing.
At Southeast 21st Avenue.
Drivers watching out for bicyclists being across America.
In 0.1 mile, take a left at Southeast Washington Street. And then take a left at McLaughlin Boulevard.
And the cars are much more careful. It's more part of the culture. And what's happened is...
Take a left at Southeast Washington Street. And then take a left at McLaughlin Boulevard.
Middle-aged men in lycra, but instead of a mix of older children, women, a less threatening, I can use that word, type of bicycle, then the car drivers react by slowing down. So how do we get more of those people in the bike mix is the question. Well, the bicycle advocates say give us more dedicated lanes with curbs. Now,
take
away a lane of traffic from the street and make it a real bike lane, not just painting on the street, but with a curb between the traffic and the bike. Then the women and the children and the older people will come out. Of course, do we do that on the possibility that will happen? Take away lanes of traffic, hoping that'll be occurred? That's the fundamental question.
Good stuff, Peter. Well, we appreciate you coming on the Bob Miller Show, and have a good day. Peter Korn, Portland Tribune. Read more at portlandtribune.com and in today's print edition on newsstands and in those green boxes around town. It's 8:20 on the Bob Miller Show. Real-time traffic and Mark Dornfeld. Has some good news. First off, that crash we had I-5 southbound down near Corbett was in the left lane. Clear now. All lanes are open again, but still some slowing as you leave downtown. Very unusual slowing too for this time in the morning as you leave the Markham Bridge down to Corbett. So watch for that if you're leaving downtown to the south on I-5. Out of the south, Interstate 5 northbound. Still some slowing as Walton past 205 and Nyberg, and then far to the north close again before Camp on the highway through the church. Out to the west side, still pretty busy on 217 both directions, but improving southbound close before Canyon Road now on and off the Greenberg, and on and off the ways on the northbound side of Highway 217 as well between I-5 and Green. Coming in from the west side on the Sunset, slows down, still right about the Sylvanette, signal flying continues down to 405. Out east, Canfield Freeway, slow back to the 205 interchange, on and off the I-5. And 205 southbound's improving, still slow though, through the Foster, 13 down in the west end, and northbound Foster up to Holbrook. Out of Vancouver, 205 south, good shape, the classic Glen Jackson Bridge, Interstate 5 southbound, good on the Vancouver side as you approach the Interstate 10. Slowing on the 11 side though, just after Delta Park, stay slowed down through the Orange Street. Check on the traffic, brought to you by Associated Press. The Associated Press delivers its award-winning news and photos free to your mobile device. Search AP Mobile in iTunes, Android, or visit getapmobile.com. AP Mobile, where the news gets its news.
In 0.1 mile, take a left at Southeast Merrill Street, and then take a right at Southeast River Road.
8:22 on the Bob Miller Show on AM 860 for a Thursday morning, and just finishing up our discussion about bike boxes that we were having with Peter Korn at the Portland Tribune. As a cyclist, and I know, Terry, you've been out on your bike here, not recently.
No.
But you've been with us.
Last month or so.
That's true. But so we're both cyclists. And
Well, Alicia rides the bike too. Occasionally.
And I know the bike boxes are a polarizing issue.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets us have a daily experience with them. It's only when I'm out for a ride on the weekends and I go into town that they're there. And I've always, I don't know if they work. I really don't know. I mean, I think for me, and I'm probably, you know, bicyclist, but I always ride defensively because I'm always worried about that car, even if I'm in the bike box, is going to turn right in front of me because they're not paying attention, or they didn't see me, or they just figure I'll get out of the way. So,
Well, when it comes to some sort of matchup between a bicyclist and a car, generally the person on the bicycle is going to lose.
right.
That's been my experience. And I have been knocked off the road by cars before. Trust me, I didn't win. I was in the ditch, and my bike was all crumpled up. So I've had that experience before where the car just didn't see me. I don't think they were being malicious. Honestly, they just didn't see me. So I'm probably maybe hyper-conscious. I like the green boxes because it gives you a place to be when traffic stops. So you know, okay, I can be right up there in front. I know they'll see me then because I'm right up there in front. But I kind of agree with Peter. I think it does give people a false sense of security. You think, oh, well, we're bright green. People will see me, when you're riding through. Not necessarily.
The thing is, there's so few of them that they're confusing to drive.
Yeah.
And if it's not an intersection that you normally drive through, and all of a sudden there is this thing painted on there that's a non-standard traffic thing, whereas everything in traffic is supposed to be standardized no matter where you drive.
What's the strange green paint?
Yeah. And it's confusing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, and I do both, and I drive more than I bike, and I'm conscious of bicyclists, and I don't know, I worry about those kind of things because I'm not exactly sure who gets right away for what in what situation in that, and I really wish there wasn't, and I have a really weird point of view for it, and I wish it was bike lanes or anything, and we just had education of what to do with bikes in the lane, and if there was part of traffic, and if everybody was educated in that way, it wouldn't be a surprise when there's bikes there.
Yeah, I mean, and that's an excellent point. And do the bike boxes help accomplish that in that they just raise awareness that more bicyclists are on the road? I mean, when I'm riding in downtown Portland or around Southeast or wherever, in the back of my mind, I do have this little voice that says, okay, it's Portland. People are a little bit more aware here of bicycles on the roadway.
Only on certain streets, though.
True. But as opposed to if you're riding, if I was back riding my bicycle at home in Michigan or whatever,
Yeah.
they're not used to bicycles like there's the level of awareness here. But Alicia's got a point. I mean, bike boxes are in how many intersections? And, can it be confusing?
I'm a cyclist, and I have to say, I get concerned about fellow cyclists who are out there.
Yeah, that's a whole other discussion.
When I'm on my bike, I always try to guilt the cyclist into actually stopping at the stop sign.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
I'm always like, good job!
Yeah, or you're making it tough on the rest of us, pal. Yay.
Because then we hear, those of us who try to be law-abiding,
Yeah.
hear about it from other drivers when there's a tussle.
Bottom line is, we're vehicles, just like cars.
Yeah, it's been all
Only for the other side.
Yeah, it would help. No lane splitting, no weird stuff like that.
Oh, we could go on.
Yes, we could. But let's not.
Okay.
Because it's 8:26 and time to find out what's coming up in the news with Brooks Burger.
The landlady in the suitcase. EU in North Plains, and this fog over.
All right, Mark Dornfeld, real-time traffic. Good news, the crash we had on I-5 south of Corbett is gone. All lanes open again, but there's still some slowing left as you leave the Markham Bridge down towards Corbett. Coming up next on the Bob Miller Show, it's the late night check-in.
At Portland Recognition, hope starts with a meal. When I was homeless living on the streets, I felt worthless. It felt like no one cared. I was so alone, and I don't wish that feeling upon anyone on this planet. My first meal at the Portland Rescue Mission was awesome. I was greeted, I felt wanted. They didn't just give me a meal, they actually cared about me. $1.88 provides a hot, nutritious meal, care, and the first step towards a new life for a man, woman, or child in need. Donate now at PortlandRescueMission.org.
Albina Fuel, keeping families warm in Portland and Vancouver for over a century. We're very proud to once again be a sponsor of Operation Santa, which benefits the needs of our local military families serving here at home and overseas. From all of us at Albina Fuel and our family of employees, we wish to thank our servicemen and women and their families. We honor you and the commitment sacrifices you have made during long deployments, difficult times, and the challenges faced protecting our country. And thanks to you, our valued customers, for making our family business possible.
I'm Wesley Redland, and you've heard me say this before, and it's a fact. I've never seen a race so close that started less than financial over 13 years ago. The
of dollars a year. Even if you have refinanced in the last 12 months, we'll do it with no closing costs. Whether it's conventional, VA, or FHA loans, you won't spend a dime. That's right, nothing's rolled in your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, everything. Even if you owe more than your house is worth, we may be able to refinance you under the new HARP 2.0 government program. And by the way, Westland Financial is now proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. You can't afford to be giving money away, so call us at 888-945-4105. We make loans you can live with for a long time. 888-945-4105. That's 888-945-4105. Or visit us online at westland.com.
Westland Financial Corporal's Oregon license number NL-4105, NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.